wonderful Monday. It's a great start to a great week. I am grateful just for the opportunity to be here to chat with you this morning. Hey, I'm not going to take up too much of your time because I really want to get out in the yard. It's a nice day, nice overcast. I can get out there and get this grass cut. But I do want to, I wanted to stop by and talk to you guys just for a second because as you guys know, last week I was at convention in Orlando. And while I was at the convention, I was sitting in the front, really close to the front, and I look over to my left, and I see an interpreter over doing sign language. Right now, this is important. This is a key point to the story because to run our business, you have to be able to make phone calls. You've got to be able to use social media, this, that, and the other. So I see an interpreter over, doing sign language and everything, and I was kind of fascinated by that. So at the break, I get up, I go over, and I talk to the interpreter. I'm like, "Hey, are you a business partner?" And he said, "No, I'm not. I'm actually translating for him." And he pointed at a guy, and I explained to the interpreter that I needed some help, and because I had been talking to a guy through Facebook that was deaf, and he was interested in our opportunity, but there was no way for me to explain the opportunity to him. I've been going back and forth. I was calling corporate to find out if we had anything for anybody like that, so that they could see the information as well. Well, corporate told me no, but they were working on it. So we get to the convention, and I meet this guy who was also deaf. But he's not only is he a business partner, but he's a top leader in the company, right? He's a regional vice president, which that may not mean a lot to most of you, but trust me and believe me, this guy's out there and getting it done, right? Out there getting it done. He's had a lot of success. He's got a huge organization of over 400 business partners with him at the top, right? And I wanted to stop by and just say that it would have been real easy for him to say, "Hey, I can't do this because," right, and lean on use his disability as a crutch. But instead, he decided that what, my disability doesn't mean that I have an inability. Right? I can still get this done. I just have to do it a different way. Sometimes I might have to do it a little bit harder, but I can still get it done. The reason that I wanted to bring this up to you guys is because far too often when I'm talking to people, I hear, "I can't do that," or "that doesn't work," or what have you. Well, in reality, you're saying that you can't do that because you're comfortable where you are. You don't want better. And if that's the case, then cool, right? Not everybody wants to be wealthy. Not everybody wants to be rich. Not everybody wants to be a six-figure earner. But if that's the case, be honest with yourself. Don't go out and say, "Well, I want to be a millionaire someday," and you're not willing to do what it takes to become a millionaire, because it's not possible. It's just something nice to say, right? It's something nice to say. Now, if you have a physical inability that prevents you, right, which some of them can be overcome, obviously. But if you actually have one that prevents you from doing that, then that's understandable, right? If there's a mental disability that you have, for example, I can't swim. I've got I've got everything that it takes to swim, but up here I can't do it, right? And I've been trying to learn since I was a kid. I went to all kinds of swimming lessons, even as an adult, right? It just doesn't work for me, right? Now that's different because I tried, but a lot of people are saying, "Hey," and not only did I tried several times over, but a lot of people say, "I can't do this," or "I can't do that," without even trying, right? Well, the reality is it's not that you can't do it, it's that you won't do it. And there's a difference, right? There's a difference. If you can't do something that you've tried, then okay. But if you haven't even tried or willing to try, or willing to try and get over whatever barrier that is, then you're going to stay right where you're at, right? I hope this motivated somebody this morning. I've got to get out there and get in my yard to cut this grass before the rain comes. I just wanted to hop in and chop it up with you guys for just a few minutes. Have a great week.